It's official. Every time there's a good or halfway decent movie on Netflix, then they drop like a shit one the next day. And that is Time Cut. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Time Cut. So it's about pretty simple premise. We were in 2024, basically today's day and age, and the girl gets transferred back to like 2004 or something 20 years later to see her sister that she's never met because, her sister died from a serial killer, and then her parents had a new kid, so that's how it works, right? And now shenanigans ensues. We gotta figure out who done it in this another time warp murder mystery that's now PG-13. So did I like this film? No, this was dog shit, okay? When I first watched this, I was like, this is AI. This has got to be written by AI. But then I checked who actually wrote it. It's the guy who did Freaky and The Knife, or the wonderful, the night before. What's the one called? It's a Wonderful Knife. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Knife, which that movie is complete dog shit. Freaky, I can understand, but It's a Wonderful Knife was so horrible. So I was like, okay, that makes sense because this guy now, he has a trope. He's just writing his same shit over and over again. And here he tried for a PG-13 crowd, and it did not work. I mean, there was no gore, there was no suspense, there was nothing to this film. So when I talk about the positives, the soundtrack was kind of cool. I mean, yeah, listening to those like old mid-2000s, girl bands were kind of cool, except Paramore. Paramore's trash. She's gone off the fucking deep end. But oh my god, that was the only thing about this movie was literally the soundtrack, the story laughable, the acting laughable, the set pieces laughable, who the killer actually is and the story behind it laughable. I mean, of course, with It's a Wonderful Knife, of course, there's a gay plot. It's like this is the wokeness like virus. I hope goes away with this new president now because my god, so much dialogue in this movie was cringe. Like, there's no way kids talk like that. Maybe back. No, they don't. This guy literally needs to get off Twitter and be like, Riz. I know that's not in this thing, but that's what it feels like. It feels like he's on these just Reddit and he's like, okay, what do the kids say? Or what do the kids' issues are? And now apparently people are fed up because look how everything happened in today's day and age. But just the story itself makes zero sense when you think about it, right? About a time machine being built, sure. But here's the thing, right? She gets put back. She goes from 2024 to 2004 or whatever. The years don't matter at this point. People don't question where she came from. I mean, where are your parents? You're sleeping in a boat, right? Okay, fine. You're hiding out for a couple of days to try to figure out how you're going to save some people's lives. Okay, fair enough. And then, the very end of the movie, she's like, I'm going to stay in 2004 because, A, you're gay now, so the guy that likes you won't like you anymore because you're gay. So you're with her, fine. So then she stays with the guy that likes her. But no one's questioning, like, this girl, like, you're still in high school. Where are your parents? What are you going to do? Social Security card, birth certificate. You're not going to do shit now. You are stuck in 2004 like an illegal immigrant. That's what you are. No Social Security card, no birth certificate, no just past pictures, nothing. It's just not going to work. Like, you don't think straight having you didn't think through. And she's just thinking, oh, because if I go back to 2024, everything's going to be all sad and mopey now. Is it now because your sister is now alive? Oh, but that's the whole point, is because the parents said that if she stayed alive, the older sister, they would never have had her. That's what they say. But that's the whole coulda, woulda, shoulda bullshit argument that you're just like, oh, could or could not be. That's the question. But then, of course, if you transfer back in time or back to 2024, you're technically still there. See, it's just things in this movie that, like, it's piss poor writing, it's lazy writing, it's lazy excuses for things to happen on screen, and the kills are laughable. There's only one good one with the escalator that could have gone somewhere, But of course, like I said, it's PG-13, so they went with that PG-13 crowd. But overall, Time Cut, it's a poor excuse of a movie. I'm sorry. It's lazy. It's overblown. This writer needs to get on a new trope ASAP Rocky, because at this time, it's like, dude, you're done. Just stop with this time warping, saving someone, because the ending was so laughably stupid, and you're just like, these characters, I don't care if they die or not. So Time Cut will receive a 0.5 out of 5 with Futons, which equals at 10%. Let's see what the critics and user scores gave this one. So we're at critics a 29% with 28 of them. Audience score a 32% with no critic consensus. All right, there you go. It was actually in 2003, not 2004. I concede. God, some people actually said it was cute. It's like bodies, but less gore in general scares. There is no... People thought this was scary? Where are you from? Oh my God, some of these people are just so... Maybe I just watched too many movies now, but it just was not a good movie at all, in my opinion. I mean, these characters were just so stupid. And just the ending, you're just like, you're going to live in a boat for the rest of your life? 29, 32, 10%. Chase Scott here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Other things, Futontopia. You Blue Tony. Thank you for watching. If you're great, don't watch this tape tomorrow, a week from now, or a month from now, or a year from now, or seeing if you're going to view. All I'm going to say is don't watch this. Don't watch this. Even watching this review that I'm doing is probably laughable too.